Hello ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Level Up on the TheSpawnBox. I am your host ExoGen and this is a DE Dust 2 map overview for Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Please enjoy the video, rate, comment and subscribe if you like what you see, and we'll have some more for you very soon. Okay, so this time we are looking at DE Dust 2 and we are starting off in the terrorist spawn. It is exactly the same as 1.6 source and condition 0. Obviously the graphics look a lot better than what they ever did in any of the previous games, but that should be expected. It's been a while since the last games. When it comes to the actual layout of the map, it is pretty much identical. DE Dust 2 has not changed very much whatsoever, apart from small changes like differences to the height of cover and slight differences like now you can move around this pillar. Very minute differences basically. This is one change. You can no longer jump up to have a look towards short A entrance. You go through the double doors, you can see the counter-terrorist spawn exactly the same as what it used to be. Obviously it looks a lot nicer, but that is purely cosmetic and doesn't affect the gameplay whatsoever. The box that would normally allow you to see down to ramp has been lowered slightly, so you've got less chance of just being a little head popping out and killing people. It kind of gives the ramp a little bit more of an advantage, but it's not game breaking in any way. It's the same with the cover around the A bomb site. A lot of this has been lowered, so you're no longer just the head. And this one coming up from A short is massively different. It's literally half the size. You no longer are going to be able to just hope for a little head peek, pop shot, bang, one shot kill. It's a lot more skill based in this area. Kind of makes it a little bit easier for the counter-terrorists. I kind of thought this map was already quite easy for the counter-terrorists, so hopefully they've not totally imbalanced it with these tiny little changes, which may seem insignificant, but they can make a big difference. When we go into these double door area, you can see it feels like it's a little bit wider. I think it's almost the same dimensions, but with the characters being a little bit taller, it feels like rather than it being a spam fest in here, you are going to have time to react and a little bit more space to maneuver. I think that's going to improve that area a little bit. Okay, so we're going to have a look down A short, and it's pretty much the same until you get to the lowered cover. You can no longer get shot from this box, like I mentioned, because it has been totally blocked off. You can no longer climb up there. When we're in the actual B tunnels, this box has replaced the barrels that was here, and now this gives a little bit of defense against low grenades. So if a grenade explodes on the floor, you're going to be covered by a lot of the damage, so it makes it a little bit easier to avoid all the grenade spam. As we make our way into B, you will see that now this box has a gap to see through. It's enough to shoot through if you really wanted to, except you're going to have really fast reactions and you're going to take that shot. It'd be more than likely preferable to just keep a tiny bit of it visible and get ready for the reveal shot. It gives you a little bit more of an advantage and you don't reveal your position prematurely, because if you do, as soon as they get here, go for that shot, and there's a few behind them, they're all going to just back off and try and deal with it that way rather than just running out. With the reveal shot, they've already pushed out far too far, especially if you've got other people covering you in here. The B bomb site, pretty much the same layout again. It feels a little bit more difficult to be able to jump up to here, but I doubt it's anything drastic. Probably just me getting used to the controls. The famous B camping spots, you will always find someone here in a public game. It has been lowered slightly, so less chance of you just being a little head again. And the front cover has been lowered dramatically. You have to literally crouch to be able to get any cover from this whatsoever now. And this big box, again, pretty much the same. You get a much better shot down the tunnel, and they get a much better shot out of the tunnel. When we're in the midsection, you can see this, again, has been lowered. The map looks very different. It's less cover in this area, so it is more for one-on-one fights or group fights. Hopefully it will mix it up a little bit. You've still got the good old shot straight through to terrorist spawn and vice versa, so expect to see a lot of snipers down here. Nothing around here has changed. And yeah, I think that's all the areas covered. So that is a quick little overview of DE Dust 2 on the new Counter-Strike source, on the new Counter-Strike Global Offensive beta. So yeah, make sure you keep checking back, because as soon as more maps are released, we will be covering those too. Cheers, guys. Okay guys, that is the end of the overview for DE Dust 2 on Counter-Strike Global Offensive. If you like what you see, don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe. It helps us out an awful lot, and it's the easiest way for you to see future videos and future map overviews. And very soon we'll be doing weapons and tactics and all that kind of good stuff. So I hope you guys have a very nice day. I've been ExoGen and this has been the TheSpawnBox.